Well, it's good to be back. So, yeah, I have the two hard drives that I said that I was gonna make a video on here. The first one here is the Maxtor XT-2190, and the other is a Kalok Octagon KL-330. And the interesting thing about these drives, because I'm kind of actually recording these after I recorded everything else, is that this drive is so heavily damaged internally that out of the original 190 megabytes unformatted that it had available, only 5 megabytes of that is usable now. And in fact, I actually have the sticky notes from later in the video right here. So yeah, this drive only has 2 usable heads out of the original 15. So I'm just going to put that there. But the Kalok, on the other hand, which normally is notoriously unreliable, has a single defect, like at the very end of the drive, and is otherwise completely pristine, which is, once again, extremely uncommon for a Kalok, which is kind of better known for being a company whose name is an onomatopoeia for what their drives sound like when they're dead. Anyway, yeah, let's just go ahead and cut to the absolute disaster of a mess that I have set up over there for just testing the drives. So yeah, also say hi to Dirt Pikachu. So this here is the old Maxtor hard drive that I've been talking about in both YouTube shorts and posts for the past week or so now. And yeah, I have written on the sticky note that it is heavily damaged, and so I've even got instructions on how to get it to work again if needed. And it's just pretty much just low level format it over and over and over using 4 different low level formatting programs, all in succession, with only the first 2 heads actually configured to be seen in the BIOS. Anyway, yeah. So I got this drive working again. Only 2 of the 15 total data heads are even usable, and it is riddled with bad sectors to the point where I've only been able to successfully get 5 megabytes usable out of a partition. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start up this computer. I'm going to stop talking for a moment so that then you can actually hear it spin up. And yeah, here we go. And right there, you just heard it boot into DOS. There we go. We have MS-DOS version 5. So let's just do a quick ver here. MS-DOS version 5.0. And if I try running HD motion here, apologies for the shaky cam. I'm currently holding the phone camera because my tripod is too short at the moment. I did not think to adjust it. Anyway, yeah, HD motion. 0x80, and there you go. Already you can see all the bad sectors. That first cluster right there at the very beginning where it was able to run smoothly, that's the only usable part of the drive. And you can hear it ticking along, and it's about to reach the good area. Yep, and back into the bad area it goes. And I know it's a little bit hard to see right now because of the way that it's positioned, but yeah, the LED status indicator is lit up, so drive is definitely running. And you can also kind of hear the areas where the platters are likely damaged. Which, interestingly, is actually apparently the same area where the drive is still usable. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be recording any HD motion related videos on this drive just because it's so heavily damaged that you're really not going to be able to get much out of it as far as hearing what it would normally sound like in full operation. So instead, it's just going to be another interesting shelf piece, and I might be trying to give this drive, the Toshiba drive, the same treatment that this got, with just endless low-level formatting until it decides to start working again, just because it's already worked like 2 times now with 2 different drives. I'm honestly surprised that it worked at all. So, hey, maybe 3rd time is gonna work as well. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this segment of the video, and next up we have a little something that goes Kalok. Alrighty, so here's the Kalok Octagon model KL-330, and this is, unlike the Maxtor drive over there, you can't really see it's behind me right now, but yeah, unlike that drive, supposedly this drive is still quite good as far as its, like, being able to run this goes, and yeah, it even comes with a controller card, so let's go ahead and plug this thing in. Alright, so just like with the Maxtor, I'm just going to be using my archiver PC with the Kalok, because it is a Pentium 4 system that has assay slots that so far have worked with almost everything that I've thrown at it. So let's go ahead and unplug the WD-1003 controller that I have in there right now. It's a pretty long card, so it does take a little bit of finagling to put it in and out. And let's go ahead and plug this in instead. So this is also a Western Digital made card, and it is the WA6VR, and apparently, even though it's got its own ROMs and stuff, it's a 16-bit ISEC card. So, I don't know. It should work fine. The only things I haven't been able to get working in this system are the 8-bit hard drive controller cards. I cannot see what I'm doing at the angle that I'm kneeling at. Come on. Okay, I think I just dropped a CD drive back there. There we go. Okay, now that's plugged in. And the cables are just a little bit too short for the Kalok, I think. No, they're fine. They're fine. Okay, that reaches. And oh, it's this one that doesn't quite reach. Okay. Kalok just goes on the floor. I just got to be careful with it instead. And I just got to make sure that the pin 1s are matching. Yep. Okay. Alright. And then we plug in the power. So, yeah. About to see some moment of truth stuff. And before I power everything on, I'm just going to check a few things off camera, so give me a moment. Okay, so I went ahead and acquired the information that I needed, and it was just mostly the CHS values. So yeah, this drive is RLL certified, being a 330, but I currently do not know if it is formatted for MFM or RLL, so I'll try both 26 and 17, with 17 being the first one. Okay, let's power that on, and moment of truth, let's power this thing on. Okay, that's a decently healthy sound. And let's pivot to there. Screen's a bit far away, let me zoom in. There we go. Okay, let's go into here. Let's clear out the stuff from the Maxtor. So 615 for pre-comp is either 65,000 or 0, which is fine either way. 15 for landing zone, and we can leave that at 17. And let's go ahead and save and exit. Okay, so I don't have any floppy disks currently inserted, so let's see if this boots or not. Oh, I heard the hard drive for a moment. Is doing anything? Okay, let's go ahead and reboot off of a DOS 5 floppy then, and see what happens. I do hear the drive running pretty normally though, so that is good. It does not have that infamous Kalok click of death. Alright, let's see if it can see the C drive. Invalid media type. So maybe it is 26 sectors formatted. Oh, yeah, it's seeing a 31 megabyte partition, so yep, it is currently formatted for 26 sectors per track. So let's go ahead and reboot again. Let's take out the floppy disk, and in the BIOS, give it a moment. Okay, spam the delete key. Okay, in the BIOS, let's go ahead and change the 17 to a 26. So now it should be, yep, it should be 32 megabytes. Save and exit. And let's see if it boots this time. Oh! Do you hear that? That's booting sounds. Ooh, Kalok noises. Ooh. Okay, it all works. Alright. And yeah, the previous owner that I bought this from, he said that he ran Spinrite on it just before sending it to me, as well as parking the heads. So yeah, let's do a quick check disk on it. That's some serious Kalok noise there. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any sort of bad sectors. Oh, there's even double space installed. Alright, that's very nice. Okay, let's go into our hard drive utilities floppy disk. And the mounting bracket that's connected to the Kalok is a little bit bent, I'd say, so it's not perfectly sitting, so I'll have to fix that in a moment. Oh yeah, I forgot drive A is not the USB floppy drive. Okay, I'm gonna have to reboot off of a DOS floppy if I'm gonna do anything. Let's see if I can park it right here. Come on. I don't even know what version of DOS this is running. Okay. Let's see. Okay, MS-DOS version 6. And is there a parking utility already here? Oh, it's trying to read it from the floppy drive again. Okay, let's go back to C first. Yep, okay. There is a parking utility. So let's reboot. And we're going to go into DOS floppy. And yeah, I'm quite excited for this right now. Is that the self-test? I think that's the self-test. So, yeah, with the Kalok seeming like it's pristine right now, as I was told it was going to be, I think that after all this is done, this video specifically, wow, that is not focused at all. After I finish with all this, I'm gonna do my usual recording using HD motion of the drive. Okay, so let's just copy HD motion onto the drive real quick. Okay, and it's copied. Go back to C, HD motion, 0x80. So this is not going to be a full run like I normally would because I don't have any microphone directly next to the drive, but let's just see how it goes. Whoops, that's a bit embarrassing. There we go. Alright, so not particularly fast, which is plenty expected for a drive like this. But it seems to be doing well. It's not like the Maxtor where it was running into bad sectors left and right. Just listen to that for a moment. Let me just take it off the tripod. It is complaining. Or I guess working out. Yeah, it's definitely a survivor. Especially for Kalok. These drives normally show up just dead all over the place. But not this one. This one is still going pretty strong. And I think that later model Kaloks, if I remember correctly, kind of went a similar route to what Seagate started doing with their MFM and RLL drives, where they just sort of slapped a MFM to IDE bridge onto the logic board of the drive and shipped as IDE. I don't know for sure, but just based on the physical design of some of the other Kalok drives that I've seen on the internet, they're all pretty similar looking, so I really wouldn't be surprised if that really is the case, where they just added an additional chip or two to the logic board. Anyway, yeah, it works, and I am quite happy about that. So once this is done running, I'm just gonna park the drive, and yeah, and then that'll be it for this video. So while that continues running, thanks for watching, and this video has been a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I do have another thing in store that I plan on doing, and it's this board, which is a Cyrix Media GX board. I do have the actual Media GX-M that I'm going to be using with it as well, so that'll be interesting. We'll see what I can do, maybe see if we can get Minecraft running on it, because of course, and let's see. There's also still the Surface RT that I mentioned I have, and this as well. Oh, it's out of power right now. Okay, but yeah, I think I remember putting out a poll on YouTube asking whether or not I should show off Minecraft running on it, and y'all said yes, so yeah, that's probably also going to be something upcoming, I guess. This part always makes it sound like it's just like, I don't know, machine gunning or something. Especially on steppers like this. Ooh, it's really struggling now. See what it's gonna do on the random reads. I do still think that eventually I'll re-record all the older HD motion related videos, but with the actual benchmark or something to show real world performance. But for now, this is plenty close enough. I can actually hear the heads kind of knocking against the sides of the case a bit. That must be where the name comes from. And there we go. Let's go ahead and park the drive. What? Oh, wait, what? Eh? Oh, wait. I think it's because since I booted off of the A drive, yeah, the double space driver was not loaded, and so it's not able to access anything else. Okay. Well, that's an interesting quirk, I guess. Though that's more just to do with double space than anything else. Anyway, yeah, let's just wait for it to finish booting. Give it a moment. And there we go. And we're parked. And we're off. Okay, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll be back. See ya. You know, this Kalok really lives up to its name. Just listen to that. Anyway, yeah, just archiving the drive.